What's going on, guys? Zestran here, and D23 2017 just happened, and at it they had their Level Up video game showcase, and as we know, Kingdom Hearts 3 was shown off there, and we got a bunch of awesome news and updates about the game, and there's a whole bunch, so let's dive on in. So the first thing I want to talk about is the biggest thing. We got a release window, 2018, that's it. At the end of the trailer, it didn't say now development, although I was worried because at first it didn't show anything. I was like, oh god, what does this mean? But it said 2018, and that was very vague. That can mean anything from January 1st to December 31st. I think it's possible, and it's something I want to happen for the release maybe in the spring, something like March or April, but I can very easily see it releasing in holiday season, like September through December. I really hope it's in the spring because that means we get it sooner, but hey, at least we have some idea of when this game is going to come. The next biggest thing is Toy Story is a world in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it looks fantastic. The character models in the Toy Story world for the Toy Story characters look better than they did in the first Toy Story movie, and that is awesome. I love that. So yeah, I don't really know what to say, but like Sora, Goofy, and Donald are toys. They look freaking cool. The graphics in that world are awesome, and I'm very excited. And we know that I think Pixar animators are helping work on that world, and that Pixar also wanted there to be an original story to go along with that world, which I like that idea, because then it doesn't tie what you're doing in that world around a movie, and it means that we can get more worlds based off movies we've forgotten before, but there's no sequels to, or whatever. So like, there can be a third Tron world in Kingdom Hearts 3 when we can finish off the Sora Tron story from after Dream Drop Distance if we wanted to, since there's not going to be a Tron 3. But so I really like the idea of just like, hey, we're just going to use the world and characters from the movie, but not necessarily the very, very loose story from the movie. So I like that a lot. And that's all I have to say about that. And then there's a whole bunch of other smaller news that came out, a lot of interviews with Tetsuya Nomura. And they're from everywhere. I might leave some links in the description, but like a lot of them are from many websites, or some websites reported on the reports from other websites. But yeah. So one thing that happens, Nomura said that Sora is not going to be the only playable character within Kingdom Hearts 3. He wouldn't say who. Now I have a couple theories, or a few theories, I should say, about what this can mean. One, it could be like in Kingdom Hearts 2, where the first 5 or so hours you play as Roxas, and I feel like it's very possible. You know, so for Kingdom Hearts 3, you start off playing as a different character, and it's like a training thing. They'll use it as the tutorial, and I think that could work. And I think it could either be, a lot of people are thinking like maybe young Zericus. Wow, young Xehanort and or Ericus. I just fused it and said Zericus. So young Xehanort or Ericus, because we saw that in the E3 2015 trailer. We saw them talking to each other about the Keyblade War. So that's possible. I would actually like that. Another thing it could be is that Kairi and Lee are both training to be Keyblade wielders. So maybe he plays one of them, and you can use a tutorial for them training to explain why they're teaching how to use the Keyblade in the tutorial, basically. I mean, yes, it's a tutorial, but it's at least... I like tutorials when there's a narrative reason for it being there, instead of just like, hey, yeah, you're Sora, and you've been using the Keyblade forever, but here's how to use the Keyblade, you know? So I think that'd be cool. Another thing is that we know from the end of Kingdom Hearts 0.2 that Riku and Mickey are going to go look for Aqua, so maybe there's parts where he plays Riku, which means Riku has been he's been playable in a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games, and or only like 2 of them he's already actually been playable. But, you know, he's a popular character. He's one of the main characters, and I feel like that's very possible. Now, if that were to happen, I don't think it would be like a Dream Drop Distance thing where you swap back and forth between them at will. I think it would be more like this particular section you play as Riku, but only for one part of the game. Or maybe like in one world you play as Riku or something like that. Like for like the Realm of Darkness, if you go there, you play like Sora doesn't go there, he just plays Riku in the Realm of Darkness or something like that. That would actually be pretty cool. Like the Realm of Darkness could be his own world within the Kingdom Hearts 3. Other things that came out, like Nomura did interviews with other gaming sites, I guess there's an interview with GameSpot where he was talking about why the game's taking so long and saying how it hurts when people are like, oh, Nomura takes so long, and he's pretty much saying it hurts his feelings. And but it was basically one big reason is because they had to change engines, because they were originally doing it on their own in-house. I think it was Luminous. I think that was the engine called. But then they switched over to Unreal Engine 4. I think like 2 years ago. No, maybe like a year ago or so, a year and a half ago. And you can really tell, like if you look at the newest trailer compared to the 2015 trailer, you can tell the graphics have improved a lot. There's a lot better lighting and all that stuff, and it looks fantastic. Other stuff he was talking about, he was saying how, in other interviews with other sites, he was saying how it's possible for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come to the Nintendo Switch, but only after it came out on PS4 and Xbox One. And I was reading some comments in some of the articles like, just say it will never come. Well, I hate when you say this, it just means no. It's like, well, no, not necessarily. It could come, but I think it would depend on sales of the initial game. Like if Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't sell very well, which I don't think I think it will sell well. But if it doesn't sell very well, they're not going to make. I mean, they could, because then they can make more money. But I don't know. But if it sells very well, maybe they're like, all right, we can port it over the Switch. If there's a big demand for it, then yeah, it also depends on the sales of the Switch by that point. So I know the Switch seems to be selling pretty well right now, but by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, it could not be anymore. We don't know. And I'd highly doubt the sales are going to plummet off a cliff in a year, but it could. We don't know. So if that's the case, in that point, then Square Enix would be like, yeah, let's not do that. And also the fact that the Switch is a lot less powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One. So I mean, maybe not a lot less powerful. It can run Unreal 4, but it will still have to be dumbed down a bit. It'll probably look like the original like Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer graphics compared to the new ones. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm playing on the PS4. Like that's where Kingdom Hearts is a PlayStation series in my heart. Yeah, I know it's coming to Xbox One. It's been a Nintendo, but like, and also all the trophies from the remixes are on PS4, so obviously I'm gonna play it on PS4. And there's another piece of news that also came out that I don't like. But Nomura said that he thinks they're gonna reveal all the world before the game comes out. And I don't like that. I want to be surprised. I want to be playing through the games like, oh shit, they put this world in here. As I play through the game, like I didn't know any of the worlds when I played Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 1 until years after it came out, and same thing with 2. But I didn't know any of the worlds that were in them. I didn't know any of the worlds that were in Birth by Sleep. I knew the worlds on Dream Drop Distance because I think I looked them up, but yeah, I like to be surprised at what worlds are in them, and I don't want to have them all revealed. I would say that can be just don't look at it, but like I follow so many Kingdom Hearts things on social media that I'll pretty much have to avoid social media altogether, and I don't want to do that. So I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I guess it will happen. Who knows? And the last thing I want to talk about in this video is they were talking about the world within Kingdom Hearts, and he was saying how basically he wants to pack as much stuff and make experiences longer and better within the world for the Kingdom Hearts 3 that there probably won't be as many worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is a little upsetting because in one way, but it's really exciting in another way, and I think it's more exciting than it is upsetting. But like I like going through all the worlds and it's like, oh, now I'm here, now I'm here, now I'm here. But sometimes the worlds can be really short or they'll be really dull. There's like one or two little areas and you fight some Heartless and blah 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 blah. So having bigger worlds with more stuff and more elements in them would be better than having, like, basically he was saying it's like it's better to have, let me find the exact quote, hold on. The full quote was, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be our first full HD game in our current console generation. It does involve a lot of bandwidth and resources in order to create in full HD. So our directive was to have as many elements as possible of gameplay included in one single world, rather than having multiple different little worlds with a few elements. We wanted to pack as many gameplay elements and fun into a single world. And yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So But Kingdom Hearts 3 coming next year. When exactly? We don't know. The memes have already started as being delayed to 2019. I feel like people have been like it's like Kingdom Hearts 3 has only been in development for 5 years. Like, chill out, people. It's only been in development since 2013, and so it's not like it's been in development forever like Final Fantasy 15 was. Even that was probably canceled and restarted, and they just reused some assets they already had developed. for previous versions. So it's really like, yeah, it was revealed way too early. It should have been revealed like maybe 2015. Like they should have revealed it, and that way the blow of coming out 2018 and being revealed in 2013 wouldn't be as bad. But it's not like the game was like announced and like delayed, then announced and, or like announced a really long time ago. So people need to chill. And there's been most of the Kingdom Hearts series that came out since too, so people need to chill. But that's about it for this video. That was a bunch of news and information we got for Kingdom Hearts 3. And probably the last information we get for Kingdom Hearts 3 for a while. I don't know when the next time that we can get new stuff. Maybe at TES, why can't I speak? So it can either be then, or maybe PSX, or I don't know if Jump Fest is this year. I don't know of any other events. They could just be randomly drop a new trailer at some point. But what I hope is, since we got all this new information, I hope to go quiet for a while. And the next information we do get is an actual release date. So hopefully that is the next big major news update for Kingdom Hearts 3. And yeah, and then I'll see you with a new video for that. But until then, this is it for the news for Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, there's some other little small thing, but this is what I wanted to talk about in this video. But yes, and then just to end this video out, I just want to say thank you for 100 subscribers. I finally reached it, and I now have a custom URL. It is youtube.com/c/Zestran. That's youtube.com/c/Zestran. And that is really cool, and I really much appreciate it. So don't stop subscribing, though. Keep on hitting that sub button. I very much appreciate it. Spread the word, and thank you in advance. So I think I said thank you for watching already, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.